Hey, what's up, guys? Adam Araby here to interview Becky Montes for her upcoming fight at FightersRep 22, taking on 1-0 amateur Precious McKinley out of Huntington Beach Fight Club. How you feeling? How's camping going?
Camping's been going great. I've been making a lot of strides in the holes in my game. Feeling great, really excited for this one. I know Precious is a really talented fighter, and I'm excited to give her my best.
Now, you're coming off a really great performance, but a close fight at the end of 2023 at FightersRep 20, man. Take me through your last performance and the strides you've made since your Lions Den debut.
So I fought a really tough opponent, Alexandria Hamilton, and I knew that she was a boxer. So going into that fight, I wanted to be more kick heavy, use my kicks a lot more. Something about me is I'm an adaptable fighter, so I adapt to who I'm going to fight. Precious is more of a kicker, so I plan on using a lot more of my hands. So I've been working a lot of my hands for this camp, working on pressure, not letting her get those kicks off and coming forward a lot more.
So you just mentioned the fact that you have been working on your hands a lot. You've been trying to really get better at that K1 kind of fighters rep rule set style. What I want to know is what are the changes you have made to improve your hands and to convert your style over just to the fighters rep and Lions Den rule set?
Just working with my coach one-on-one, Coach Bao. Working like more. I've been watching a lot of K1 style rules, so working more speed into the power shots, working, being really explosive coming in and stepping out and finding my range a lot more with those hands and low kicks especially.
Now, you obviously mentioned that you know a little bit about your opponent and that she's very kick heavy, comes from a Taekwondo background. Now, what do you make of now her overall kickboxing game?
Overall, I've noticed that she does get a little tired, so conditioning will be a factor for her, I think. And her hands are not as good. She throws a lot of wild overhands, so I think overall, I'm the better fighter, more technical, and ready to give her a beat down.
Now, one thing I was really impressed by your last performance was just the pace you guys were able to go at. You seem more of the pressure style fighter and are able to counterpunch a lot. How do you get the cardio to maintain that pace and be able to just put the pressure on your opponents?
Something I do for cardio a lot that really worked for me last camp was sprints. Sprints is something that I've incorporated into my last two camps, and I'm coming off of 2 recent wins, so that's something that I feel like is able to give me that cardio to be able to go as fast as I can for those 2 minutes, but also be able to recover in that minute and then go back to sprinting those other 2 minutes.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, you are the more experienced than your opponent. She is 1-0, you are 2-1. How do you say that plays into your hand having the more amateur kickboxing experience?
I believe that it's always going to be nerve-wracking walking out to a fight, but I think that as you fight more, your nerves become a little less. And just like knowing what to expect too. Sometimes when you're an amateur fighter, you don't know what to expect. Big crowds, lights on you. So there's a lot of pressure walking out there. And I feel like now I'm able to not really focus on what's going on outside of the ring and just focus on my job at the time, which is to fight.
Now, I also got to ask too, you were one of the kindest fighters that I've met. I got to say, man, like, while I was trying to even coordinate with this girl, she's all like, drive safe, wish you the best, man. Like, really, really kind and really genuine person. Henceforth, why you should buy tickets to go see her fight at FightersRep 22 and support Becky Montes. I want to say, how are you able to make that switch, man? Because when you walk in that ring, you're all business, you're all focused, you're locked in, and that's something that I really, really respect and could see, especially in your last fight and in your prep as it led into it. So is there a certain ritual you take? Like, do you have a pre-fight, like, just kind of regimen? Like, what is it to kind of flip that switch?
Pre-fight regimen, I like to talk to myself a lot about like why I like to fight, and I really like to challenge myself. I like to just give it my all. You know, that's something that I really love about fighting is that no matter win or lose, you always grow from the experience of it. And really, it's like me versus me at the end of the day. It's not me versus my opponent. It's me mentally. Like, I have to really dig deep every fight. And so that's how I'm able to flip the switch. I just like turn it on, and there's no niceness in there, you know, because that other person's trying to hurt me too. So I'm not trying to play nice.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, that leads me into my final two questions, which is, what can Knucklehead Nation expect from you at FightersRep 22? And any shout outs you want to make?
What they can expect is a lot of forward pressure. I'm planning on being very aggressive, cutting her off, not letting her use her kicks at all. Using the clinch a lot more too, and chopping that leg. Shout out to my coach, Quach and Kelvin. They've really been helping me transition from Muay Thai to K1 styles a lot more. And I feel like this style just really suits me as a fighter best. So also shout out to FightersRep for having me on their card again. I'm very excited to be fighting for them.
Sweet. And shout out to you guys at Knucklehead Nation. Make sure you buy tickets for FightersRep 21 and 22 to not miss this great action and see Becky Montes return to the Lion's Den. Thank you guys. That's all.